Google deleted 17 apps from its Play Store again
Oh, huh.
because
Yeah, I had thoughts about
I
that
mean,
too.
so the thing
This
is,
was ransomware.
I'm kind of scared because when I read this headline, मेरे first सबसे पहले मेरे दिमाग में आया कि मेरी मम्मी ऐसा कुछ कर सकती है, ठीक है? Because she has a Samsung phone. She has a bunch of apps which give her a bunch of bloatware, and I've done my best to keep and protect her from it. I've told her not to click on any links she gets, not to visit any uh, apps, don't download any third party app installers, stuff like that. But again, I get paranoid all the time because these apps, what they were doing was they had a particular type of ransomware, all right, and this ransomware is called Joker.
Okay.
Okay, to the lay public, it's called Joker, but at Google they refer to it as Bread. Okay, it's a Bread ransomware, and this has been the most difficult ransomware to battle. They've been they've been against a war with this ransomware since it came out, since it was first discovered in 2017, start of 2017, end of 2016. That's when
Damn, it's that old.
yeah, it's very old, and they still have it, and still affecting many apps in the Google Play Store. That's why they had to kick all these apps. So how this malware, what do you call it, operates is when it enters a person's phone, right? जब भी आप अपना ऐप डालते हो गूगल प्ले स्टोर पे, ठीक है, तो गूगल प्ले स्टोर तुम्हारे कोड में जाता है, ठीक है, इट नॉट एग्जैक्टली कोड में जाता है, इट जस्ट एनालाइजेस योर ऐप फॉर व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट सस्पिशियस एक्टिविटी, ठीक है, if your app does not show suspicious activity, वो तुम्हारे Google will upload it to your Play Store, ठीक है. What ransomware does to what Joker does to battle this या इसके खिलाफ जाने के लिए Joker, it's essentially a time bomb, right? So when the malware is first implanted in the app, it does not do anything, ठीक है, कुछ करता नहीं है वो. And then the Google scans the app and Google is like, okay, इधर कुछ नहीं है, जाओ Play Store पे जाओ. And then after it goes to the Play Store, after it gets downloaded onto a user's phone, even after that, for some time it does nothing. And then slowly, gradually over a period of time, it puts all the code into the app and it slowly takes over your phone over a limited period of time. So Google का क्या होता है मालूम? Google is not able to detect this gradual change. It does not detect a gradual attack. It only detects like a एक बार में सब कोड डाल दिया, एक बार में बहुत सारा सस्पिशियस एक्टिविटी, वैसा गूगल डिटेक्ट करता है. बट द जोकर लाइक धीरे धीरे करता है, सो गूगल को समझ में नहीं आता है, एंड गूगल इज लाइक, ओके, दिस ऐप इज डूइंग फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम. एंड या, सो दैट्स हाउ. That's why
That's the problem with apps on Play Store. Like we have a lot of apps on Play Store, but most of them are garbage.
absolutely, they're so garbage.
And I don't understand how this gets past the checking process. Like instead of having what is
automated, yeah,
a list of code pattern or automated list of code patterns to go through the because
Exactly.
viruses do something stuff similarly. So once you understand the pattern, you can detect it easily. Instead of, why don't you just spin up a VM, put the app on it, let it run, and see what the app is doing.
Maybe it's time consuming, maybe, I don't know, man. Google is just like
your users are at risk there.
Yeah, but
I guess you can
एक तो Google के पास बहुत ज़्यादा यूजर है, ठीक है, and two, I mean, it's more economically and practically viable for them to let the app pass for now, and बाद में कुछ suspicious activity अब तो निकाल दे, जैसा they removed these 17 apps. So I guess
but
that is it. I mean,
again, it's not Google who has to pay the price. इसके लिए it's the customers who are affected that.
But half of the time, the thing is, if a customer downloads these obviously bad apps, it's assumed that they are dumb enough. Sorry, that was not. I'm joking. No, nobody deserves to have their phone hacked. Nobody deserves to have these apps on their phone. Everybody just needs to be educated. Okay, do not download.
मेरे को ransomware से एक recent story याद आया. So what had happened is, a patient died because the computer which was responsible for the reports and something like that was hit by a ransomware, and the hackers didn't intend to do it. It was a mistake.
Holy shit.
And he died, so they apologized. They gave the key for free also and stuff. But I think this was the first time
That's sad.
an individual died because of something that happened in the software world. So everything you do has consequences now. Like people realize
God.
that. Like they should have before, but this just made it concrete.
Skynet
Yeah.
feels, guys. Skynet feels.
But I feel bad for that.
Yeah, me too.
Could have been saved.
Bunch of code goes wrong. Next moment, you know you're dead. That's how it works, guys.
Ouch.
But yeah, we're discussing the ransomware. That's essentially Google ने. That is why Google removed these apps. Google को realize हुआ कि ये apps में Joker या Bread malware है, तो उन्होंने निकाल दिया. And these are all like a few of them. I went through the list. It was a couple of PDF scanners. It was a few, what do you call it? I don't know what is the obsession. Oh, I also realized.
It's these apps that are easy to make, like PDF scanner वगैरह. इनका code I think open source हो गया काफी ज़्यादा.
Yeah. Also,
so more of the hard work can go towards actually.
There's another reason
making
for
the
it. There's another
ransomware or the
reason for
malware.
it. PDF scanners also ask for your camera permissions and your storage permissions in most cases.
हाँ, exactly.
Yeah, वो लोग कुछ भी मांग ले, मतलब गूगल का एक्सेस दे दो क्योंकि हमको उधर स्टोर करना है, सब कुछ ले.
But a PDF, you wouldn't doubt a PDF
हाँ,
scanner
exactly.
accessing your camera
Yeah,
and storage.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
If a flashlight does that, it's doubtful.
Yeah, exactly. And even in those cases, the smart people who actually look for the permissions, even like I won't be surprised if a survey tells me कि दुनिया के आधे लोगों ने flashlight apps को camera permission दे रखा है. I won't be surprised. ठीक है.
Camera permission is understandable because old phones when there was no flashlight API, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
But a calculator app asking for a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. You should watch out for these permissions. We've discussed this again before on the podcast, but
it
is so important.
The time जब हम accept नहीं remember the time जब Play Store पे install करते वक्त it asked for permission.
Yeah.
Like there was a pop-up and it just asked for all the permission and only then you could install it.
Yeah. That was smart.
Yeah,
Google's part.
That was not smart at all.
No.
That was a bad start.
Yeah, I know. The smart part was removing that. That's what I meant. When you open the app, it asks for permission. Yeah, that was smart on Google's part.
Because if you don't want to give a permission, you just get cut off from that particular feature.
Exactly. I'm okay with it.
So, but you can use the rest of the app.
So
that was nice.
Yeah, smart move by Google. But yeah, those apps were, again, I don't know if they were Chinese or what. I mean, the names did not sound Chinese at all, but they sounded very suspicious. They were also these third-party app stores, which is again a very, very big liability for Google Play Store. I mean, the thing is, in India, we need to exploit the fact that Android allows third-party app stores to be on their app store, but like nobody is doing it. Nobody is using it in a smart manner. They're just putting up ransomware apps and bad apps on their third-party.
Okay, so
app
by
stores.
Play Store policy, it is allowed to have apps that can install other apps.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's against their business.
I don't know, man. As long as they pay their 30%, they don't care.
Oh, yeah, that is so dumb. Why would you put your app store on Google Play Store?
Yep.
It's because all the purchases, अगर तेरे ऐप स्टोर पे कोई पर्सन डाला तो उसका पहले 30% गूगल को जा रहा है, तो बचा वो उसका 30% वो ऐप
Big brain.
then the developer.
Big brain Google. Yep, that's why.
But I don't understand how these apps go. There must be something better that can be done. Come on, this is a company which is leading this AI tech and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I still feel that it's not in their priority, it's not in their best interest to put a lot of manpower or a lot of computing power into determining what kind of apps go on their Play Store. मतलब बाद में भी कर सकते हो लोग. मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ देखो कि जैसा उन्होंने ये 17 ऐप निकाली, जैसा उन्होंने दूसरे ऐप्स निकाले इतने सारे, जैसा उन्होंने एक सेकंड में पेटीएम निकाल दिया.
कितना
उन लोग क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? I mean,
I don't understand that.
हाँ वही, I mean,
like for me the math is not adding up. Ki you're making your users pay for it, but pay for it as in their user experience is hard. Maybe the way iPhones tackle this is they just raise the bar of entry. You have to pay 6,000 rupees just to get an account, and then you can do stuff and then review. You know, iPhone apps are reviewed by just 500 people. There's just 500 people sitting in Apple reviewing
My
all the
God, they
apps.
must get paid very well.
It's वो तो ठीक है, but it's really not that hard. That is what I'm saying. Because iPhones don't have this problem.
Yeah, but then again, iPhones have their own platform, so it gets easier for them to sift through the code, and they have their own methods of determining which apps are safe.
I don't know if
Also, there's
they can
a
go through their code.
significantly less amount of apps being uploaded to the App Store. So, and of course, because apps biggest
We
selling
lack
points.
data here, guys. Come on. We
Yeah,
lack
also
data
apps
here.
like
Make any
Apple का सबसे
predictable assumption.
like उनका बहुत मेजर सेलिंग पॉइंट है प्राइवेसी. तो अगर वो लोग उसमें इन्वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे तो क्या ही करेंगे. That's what I mean.
हाँ,
I mean, Android does not tell you कि oh full privacy, yes. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. But Apple का selling, some people buy iPhones just because it's high security.